What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Hangin with Matty D. This is it's Friday, sun's out, guns out for the camera. I have an old friend here today who came out to visit, and he begged me on his hands and knees if he could come on my podcast. He's a very old friend. I met him through long time ago through a friend of a friend.
Yep.
Who I don't see anymore either. Shout out to Derek Toby, but
shout out Toby. I miss your poetry.
We miss Derek's poetry.
I miss it.
I got Mr. Matty Alaimo. In my words, I call him Alamino or Matty O or Barry O, but he goes by not. Last time I saw him, he had hair. He doesn't have it anymore. But Matt,
keep it fresh.
Thank you for coming and doing this with me before
it,
you fucking leave.
Extremely happy to be here. It's always been my dream to be on a podcast, and you made it come true, baby.
That's what I do.
I love it. I appreciate it. No, I'm very excited.
I wear awesome hats, and I make dreams come true, dog.
I know. I wish I could pull off that hat.
I know. The guy told me the other day. This is like the new topic of conversation I made all my guests. I got it yesterday because I was like, I need a fucking pretty sweet fucking hat, and I saw this one. And I'm like, I got it.
Where'd you get it?
Village Hat Shop, dude.
Nice.
50% off.
Nice.
I know someone who works there, dog.
Oh,
$70 hat got 50% off.
Wow. They give you the employee discount?
Well, my friend's sister works there, so we got it.
Nice.
But so, awesome. What have you been fucking up to since I've seen you last, dude?
I live in Connecticut now. I used to live here, 5 years ago? I lived here for 4. Has it been 5 years? I think. Yeah, 5.
You've been gone for 5 years?
Gone for 5 years. That's what happens. That's what Connecticut does to you. I used to have a full head of hair like you did, and then you moved back to Connecticut, the East Coast, and
that line just starts going back.
I think my hair, I've been here for a week, my hair's starting to grow back.
You had to shave it more than normal?
Yeah, I actually cut my hair now more than I'm bald because it grows like a chia pet. So you gotta always keep it. You always gotta, you look like an idiot.
Yeah.
And one thing, if they're, it's funny when you go bald, that I actually prefer being bald now. I just like it better.
Why?
I just feel like I just look better. I mean, I just feel like I have more confidence.
Do you think it's that weird thing of acceptance? Like some guys just fight it so hard to where you just have to embrace it.
You gotta embrace it. When I first started losing my hair, it was sad. I was depressed about it because you're sitting there and your hair's falling out and you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna be.
Would you stroke your head and be like, fuck?
I mean, I'd get out of the shower or I'd be even at work and I would see these hair and I'm like, is this my beard? Is it what is it?
Yeah.
And it's your hair. And then at some point you got to make a decision. You got to say just go for it. So now I always look at other bald guys, and not to be judgmental about it, but some guys are still holding on to the hair here, or they'll put a little bit here. It's like, man, you just gotta let it go. Just get rid of it. Just
did you try
rock what you got?
Did you try stuff before you?
I never tried anything.
To save it, you didn't try to save it or anything like that.
Nope. You come to an acceptance, and what am I gonna do about it? I honestly prefer being bald now.
I can't even remember you with hair. I'm not saying that in a bad way, but
no.
Because your hair was always short to begin with.
Right, I always kept it short. I never had a hair like yours.
Did your dad have a full head of hair?
Full is white, but just.
What about your mom's dad? Because isn't this what they say you get?
I never met him. He.
Oh, okay.
Passed away a long time ago.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure, out of all my cousins, out of uncles, right now I'm the only bald guy.
Really?
Yeah.
This is luck of the draw.
Luck of the draw. And honestly, I really don't mind it. You got to do other things. I got to lotion up my head when I come out here. I got to put moisturizer.
It looks slick though, dude.
I did.
It does. It looks slick. That's the thing, though. You have to maintain it if you're a bald guy.
I cut my hair more now than when I did when I had hair.
You just bick it?
I don't bick it. They have actually really good close shavers for bald guys.
It looks like you legit shave.
It does, but I don't want to go through the making you get irritated and stuff.
All that shit on there and stuff.
But if I let it go, it grows like a chia pet, and I'm like, no way.
What's the longest you let it go?
It grows more here, and then it just grows like a little chia pet up here. So you just let it.
It's retarded.
So, yeah, it is.
So how long has it been?
I cut it today, so I usually have.
No. Since you been. The first cut.
The first time, probably a year ago.
Did you get it done, or did you?
I did it myself. My girlfriend at the time, I was like, should I do it? She's like, yeah, just go for it. And she's like, you're gonna look fine. And I was like, just buzz it, and it takes some getting used to.
Did you feel naked?
A little bit. And it was cold. It was winter time too.
Oh, man.
But honestly, I've come to actually prefer it. And at that point, what are you gonna do? You rock what you got. I don't want Rogaine or anything like that.
Yeah, you're right.
You just gotta rock what you got. It's not like I did something to myself,
No, you're 110%.
So I actually prefer. So all the bald guys out there, rock what you got, man, because that's what it is.
Just make sure you put sunscreen on.
I put SPF 15 on this back.
I know you have to.
Number one thing. For men, melanoma.
Yeah, I remember you were saying this. It's funny because some dude, I think it's my buddy Brett. He was saying that he went somewhere and some old guy walked up to him and was like, no, it was this dude from the gym. Sorry, Brett. It was this dude from the gym, Dave. He like walked up and he was like, some guy told me, he like took his hat off. He's like, make sure you lather that up or this is what happens. Ooh. And the guy had like melanoma all over the top of his head. He's like, he's like, I never put sunscreen on or anything like that.
What are you doing?
Well, he's an old man. People don't fucking know that back then. You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of like cigarettes back in the day. They didn't know what they would do to you. So no, I lather it up. I don't. The weather in Connecticut's really crappy. It's nothing like San Diego.
Yeah.
It gets sunny, but like
it's gonna be humid. It's gonna
the only time I go out is if I'm playing golf or like go out to the beach like this and hang out. So all week SPF 50. Just put that.
You wear hats too.
I wear hats if I play golf, but
other than that,
not a big hat guy.
Yeah, fuck that. Speaking of, I don't know why this would do, but speaking of melanoma, but I got an MRI this morning. Have you ever gotten one of those?
MRI, no. What?
I pride myself, and I'm a pretty fucking strong person. I got it on my back this morning, 6 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can fucking do anything, I'm like, I pride myself.
Yeah.
And I hear like all these people like, oh, I got a Xanax before I went into my fucking MRI, yada. And I'm like, oh, fucking, come on.
Right? It's like tight, right?
Dude,
You're just like,
I didn't know this.
You didn't? I thought you
No.
Like,
but I never seen one. I never seen an MRI machine. All the shit I've done.
Yeah.
So I get there, and they like take your clothes off, put the gown on. They're like, all right, we're gonna have you lay on this bed, put your head here, we're gonna put you in, and I'm like, all right. So I like lay down, and I don't think I'm claustrophobic, right? Yeah. The guy's like, if you have any problems, it's like a blood pressure pump thing. He's like, just press this. I'm like, all right. So I lay down. It's like, all right, we're gonna push you back. I'm like, all right, cool. He's like, and I'm like,
slow.
All you see is like this gray piece of tape that's like the guided line for the laser or whatever.
It's right up in your face.
And I'm literally like probably like 4 inches from my head, and I'm like, I asked him right before, I was like, how long is he? And I thought he said 45 minutes. So I'm like, oh fuck. So I get in there and I'm just like, start pumping. I fucking immediately pumped the ball, dude. I'm like, fuck this. Man. This guy's like, motherfucker. You can tell.
Yeah.
You work, you're like, this
you gotta give him some time.
You like, when you like think somebody's like legit.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, this guy's got it. Like, I don't have to worry about it.
With your man.
Yeah. The guy probably thinks it's so easy, and I fucking was like a little bitch. It was like, boop, boop, boop.
I bet it's better than you waiting 10 minutes to where
exactly.
You do it, and then they gotta pull you back out.
It was immediate, and I was like, I'm like coming back out. I'm like. And he's like, what's the matter? I was like, dude, I didn't think I was claustrophobic, but that's a little, like, tight for me.
That's what people say.
And so he's like, all right. So he's like, let's do this. He's like, what if we spin you around? You're going feet first, so you're not watching yourself go back. So then your head will be right by the opening. Because even the other side was open, but I was like, yeah, let's do that. I was like, and he's like, all right, I'm going to take one pillow out too, so you're not as close to the thing. And I was like, perfect. And he did that, and it like made complete world of difference because you're not, I felt like I was like going into a hole that I'm not going to be able to get out of.
Yeah, it's like almost like
because I pumped the thing, and the first thing the guy said to me was like, just look back. And I was like, nope, I can't do it, dude. Wow. Like, I fucking don't like feeling it close. But if I went feet first, it was fine. It was completely different.
And you can't move when you do that either.
No,
right?
dude, I just sat
still
there.
For how long? How long did it take?
It was 25 minutes.
Oh, that's a long
and I was
time.
like, that was 45 minutes? And the guy's like, no, it was only like 24. And I was like, oh, I thought you said it was going to be 45 minutes. I was like, damn. Because I'm sitting there, I was like, oh, it's probably been about 7 minutes. Like, how much longer?
They play music for you.
No, nothing. Oh, you're no.
Like, what type of music do you like?
Fuck no. They didn't. Dude, I had earplugs in, and then they put headphones. It's the VA. They don't give a fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Because God forbid, someone would be like, I don't like this song, like halfway through,
Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. Wow.
Dude, I was so mad. If you ever get an MRI, make sure you're not claustrophobic because the ones by me where I work at, they're the newer ones. So it's just a big tube, and they just put it over your body part.
Okay.
So you don't have to go through the thing. And then the guy was like, dude, you're lucky this isn't the old one. Your shoulders would have been touching the sides. I would have been like, but I would have been like, no way. I've gone in there. Like, I'll suffer with the pain.
You'll have to put some lube to get you out there.
I'll suffer with the pain, man. Dude, fuck that. Yeah, MRIs are no joke, man.
I don't ever want to deal with that, so I'm going to try to stay out of there. But
especially imagine getting the ones like they do the people with the brain scans. They fucking strap your head down. No. Imagine getting your head strapped down and then going in there. No, you're fucking dead, dude.
No, I couldn't do that. Well,
yeah, but
speaking.
Well, not say speaking. What are we gonna go into? Let's go. So you're working as the sales director now?
So I work for Anytime Fitness in Connecticut. And
that's how we know each other. Everybody, by the way, is Matt used to train Derek.
Yep, Derek Tovey.
Yeah, Derek Tovey, and then that's how he
jacked out of his mind.
Yeah. Oh.
We did a little fitness
he
together.
Fell off a little bit. Yeah, I used to work for. He used to give me that sweet price.
Yeah. No, but yeah. So I've been in the fitness industry for like 12 years, and now I used to work out here. 24-hour fitness. Went to a gym called Effective Fitness in La Mesa. If anybody's looking for a great gym, great coach.
Does that guy still own it?
Yeah,
Chris? Is Chris his
you
name?
probably see him tonight.
Is that his name, Chris?
Chris.
Fucking yoked motherfucker.
But he's jacked out of his mind now, dude.
Like lean jacked or like
lean jacked? Dude.
Oh wow,
lean jacked. So he was my mentor. He taught me everything I knew.
Okay.
And he posts his videos. I'll give his link out there. Anybody's looking for a good coach, La Mesa, Chris Green, Effective Fitness. He just super smart guy.
Same spot still?
Same spot.
Okay.
They're expanding. They're growing. They're going up to another gym.
Oh,
They're starting
nice.
a food delivery service. You probably see him later. You can probably talk to him about it.
Yeah.
But dude, he puts up videos. He's squatting 500 plus for 10 rep sets for 10.
Didn't he break a record
crazy.
or something like that? Or he
Yeah.
held like a
He used to be
overhead
like-
dumbbell press record or something? What was it?
I'm not sure. Probably he set for his weight
Maybe it
class
was the
in
bench press.
California.
Maybe it was the bench
It like
press.
5 something.
Yeah.
But he's not. He's jacked out of his mind, but he's still super strong.
Leaned out.
But he's jacked. I'll
Okay.
show you a picture of him. It's crazy. So I used to work for him, and then I moved back for some family issues with my mom, and then so I'm an area director for Anytime Fitness. So basically, it's a regional sales manager.
You like it or no?
I like it. I mean, I've been in the industry for a long time. I like fitness for what it does for people. I wish people would take the time. If you can't expect to hey, I want to get in shape, because like statistically, there's like 50 million people that have gym memberships, and studies show that 3 to 5% of people like you, like me, other people out there.
Not Ben.
Not Ben. Benny. We're working on him. Ben was asking him some questions. He's like, yo, dude, how did he get so jacked? I was like, Ben, why did you ask him? Because you're not going to do anything that he does, because it's ridiculous. So, but that they can do it by themselves. 3 to 5% of those 50 million plus people can do it. So what frustrates me is that people just don't take, just invest. If you're really serious about it, just invest a little bit to find a good coach that can help you, whether you stay with them long term, whether you stay with them just, hey, teach me the basics, go back to them, invest in it, because it's going to affect the rest of your life.
He always, just side note, Ben always goes, why do you spend so much money at the gym? I go, I don't think about it that way, because he always gives me shit for how much I spend.
Well, it's all about value.
And I go, that's, like, you have things you like to do and invest in. For me, I don't look at that as in, I'm throwing away $120 a month.
Exactly.
I look at it as I'm investing in myself. Like I just stay, like I can do all this stuff because I'm staying in shape. Even if I don't go every single day anymore, I go 3-5 days a week. I'm still doing something that's keeping me physically active, and I look at it as investing in myself rather than just paying it away.
Because you value, that's what you value.
Yeah.
Because it's all about value. Anything that you spend money on is about value. So, I just wish more people would realize that. You see it a lot more out here. Because San Diego is a place where
it's very different, yeah.
They value that. They want to be physically fit. They want to do that. So in Connecticut, it costs, my gym is like $35 a month just to join, just to be a member. And people are like, no, I don't want to go there because I'd rather pay $10, go on the hamster wheel, and then quit, but then pay $10 a month just for that value, because people don't. It's not like out here. People aren't, wearing less clothing. They're not, I mean, it's in such high demand out here that $35 a month for a gym membership out here is like, no brainer.
Yeah.
Kidding me?
Yeah, you need it.
So you do, and that's why it's so different, because I've lived in both places, worked in the fitness industry in both places, and as competitive as it is out here for fitness-wise, there's so many places, so many of them can be successful because of the demand and the value.
Whereas
people
in
value
Connecticut,
it's Connecticut, Northeast, they don't, because you go through those winter months. They just don't value it as much, just for certain reasons of people aren't as active.
I think also too, you're not like you said. I think you made a great point. You said you're wearing less clothing.
You're wearing less clothing.
It's summertime all year round.
Absolutely. So
the interesting fact is, I don't know if this is fact actually, but what I was told earlier today at the gym actually was, we were talking because our gym's up for best gym in San Diego or something like that, and I was like, oh, what gym is what other gyms are on there? I was like, I saw 24-hour fitness. and we were talking about 24-hour fitness, and he was saying that, I don't know how true this is, so don't quote me on it, but he was saying that if 24-hour fitness cannot have more than 18% of their members in the gym at one time, or they're considered over capacity.
I believe that for sure. Absolutely. I believe that. I mean, think about how many members that they have. It's probably one gym, like a super sport, like it probably has 10,000 members.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. You have gyms like equivalent in the East Coast, like the Edge is what they call it. Big chain gym like that. 10,000 members per location.
Now, are they offering
10,
more than
20 bucks a
weightlifting and weights, or
Yeah.
are they have like a basketball court in there? Because I know that's huge on the East Coast and stuff.
These places out here, not all of them do. I think 24-hour fitness is like a sport, a super sport, or whatever, and those will have that. But they've definitely kept up with the times of, the West Coast especially is way better, ahead of the curve on fitness. I don't want to say trends, but not only fitness trends, but like knowledge, smart ways to do that. Like you do CrossFit out here. Like CrossFit gyms out here, I'm not a CrossFit guy. CrossFit gyms out here are so much more, I don't know what the right word, they're just more advanced and they're smarter. Whereas CrossFit gyms over on the East Coast is like a high risk of injury. Like you guys do it the right way out here, and it's just a curve, and that's why those types of gyms get sometimes a bad name.
Yeah.
Like controversy with CrossFit. If they did it what like your gym does,
Yeah.
and does it the right way, assesses people the right way, trains people the right
Yeah.
way, the East Coast just doesn't do that.
It's funny you say that, because whenever I go home and like I drop into a gym over there or something like that, I don't want to say I'm better than them, but I'll beat them at the workout or lift more than them.
Right.
And for here, I would say an average, say CrossFitter,
Yeah.
right? I'm an average CrossFitter. There, I go back home to the East,
Right.
in New Jersey, and I'm just like, I like blow a lot of these dudes out of the like. Don't get me wrong, there's some dudes that are
absolutely,
crushing
yeah.
it, but
Comparatively, though.
yeah, I'm blowing everybody out of the water.
No, I mean, I have buddies that do CrossFit out in the East Coast, obviously in Connecticut, and they're telling me some of their workouts, and like one of them was like, yeah, my coach like threw tennis balls and we had to dive for balls,
Yeah.
and stuff, and he broke his toe, and I'm like, what the fuck
Why
is
was he
that?
doing
Why?
that?
Why?
Yeah.
What the fuck is your goal?
I know what you mean.
But it's whatever the side note is, but yeah, so 18%. Like, so we have gyms that are like $10 a month.
We have them
Cardio-
here too. Like
Cardio Express out where we are, and their business model is that they want 70% of their members to not use the gym. 70%. Why would you ever want to be that? They want you to
well,
set
it's
up
about
for
money
success.
and that it's
And
not
why
about
would you
the
want to go
success rate.
somewhere? Like, but people are still, it's $10. I can do this on my own. You can't.
Yeah, and it's a low enough price point to where they'll keep it and they don't care
And
about
then
it
it comes
anymore.
out of your checking your whatever card account, and you're like, oh, it's just $10. It's $10.
It's like,
Over the year,
I
it's
went once.
$200, $120. They have annual fees and all that stuff. So, but if people actually knew that, like their business model is that they want 70% of their members to not use the gym, how the hell? Why would you ever want to join there? They don't want you to be successful. So, like Planet Fitness is a huge one. That's their model.
Is it really?
Dude, you can't do anything. They have Pizza Fridays. They give you Tootsie Rolls on the way in.
You can't drop the weight so the alarm goes off,
You
right?
can't do anything there. But their model is that they don't want you to use the gym, but people are still going to do it because it's $10 a month. So, and that's one of the most frustrating parts about talking to people, getting them more serious, because fitness is such a huge part of your life. It doesn't have to be throw a barbell over your
No,
head. It doesn't have
100%.
to be and be whatever you want.
Shout out to Cutwater.
But if you want to, if you want to be successful, you gotta know that it's gonna maybe cost you a few extra bucks, but what you get out of that is just gonna be way, way more. And it's something that you have to do for the rest of your life. Why not? People spend $120 on a pair of shoes, but they won't spend $35 on one training session to work with a good coach. So
Yeah.
it's crazy.
It's fun though. I love, that's why I love like the gym where I'm at, because we have like a wide range. Like we have like, I guess you could say a little crew. I guess
Yep.
you know what I'm saying. And we all range from, say, the youngest is probably, let's just say 23, and then
Yep.
the oldest guy's like, I think Brandon's like 45. So it's
Yeah.
just like awesome, but it's not like, we all know like we're not competitive CrossFit athletes,
Right.
but we all push each other
Yeah.
and we're competing against each other, which makes it that much more fun and that much more enjoyable,
Yeah.
rather than being like we're not like, yo, we're going to the fucking CrossFit Games, like I gotta eat my 20 macros you
Right,
know?
right.
We don't take it like that. We take it more as if we're there to be healthy and just get
Yep.
fit, have fun while we're doing it, and just
Yeah.
you get to do it with people who are like-minded. I think that's the biggest reason why I'm drawn to
Yeah.
the community where I'm at.
And that's a huge thing in gyms. What they like, our gyms try to duplicate too is the culture.
Yeah.
Like, we tell people you're gonna come to our gym for the results you want. We're gonna make sure you get results, but you're gonna stay for the experience that you have and the culture that you.
Now, do you guys have all
Deliver.
like the shakes and stuff like that there? Or no,
No, we're not like our some gyms are. No, we don't do that.
All right.
We just don't. It's a franchise. There's like rules. They're
Okay.
owns
There's a lot of them. Anytime Fitness is
4,000 worldwide.
Oh,
And once you remember
worldwide?
the one, you
You
remember
know?
every single one in the whole world, which is pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
So you can go to
What's
France,
what's the membership? What's like average?
$35. Up like monthly?
Yeah,
payment?
$35.
Well, if you don't like, my company is huge into training.
Like
So-
personal training, you're saying?
Personal training,
Okay.
yeah. So one of our locations is actually fluctuates between being the number 1 and number 3 in the whole world
For personal training?
for personal training out of 4,000 locations. That's the West Hartford, Connecticut one.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's cool. So we have a great system. We do things right, and we tend to the people that, the general population that needs the most help. So I like it.
Interesting.
It's
So
good
on
to
the,
do
on the
for.
topic of fitness, though, you
Yeah.
came out here and you just all of a sudden hit us with that you can't eat bread.
I can't
So-
eat. I
Or
can't.
gluten. I'm
Gluten-free
sorry.
bread I can eat.
You can eat gluten fucking free
Yeah.
bread, but you came out
I can drink
To,
gluten-free.
Cutwater Spirits. Shout out to Cutwater
Boom.
Spirits.
Shout out.
We're looking for
Yep.
a sponsor if you're looking for a
Boom.
podcast.
Delicious. Unbelievable.
Vodka
7%.
mules, whiskey lemon teas, we got them all.
Absolutely. I wouldn't drink anything else in San Diego.
That's the best drink.
I hope they bring it out to the East Coast. I gotta find
They don't
it.
have it out there?
I don't know. I gotta find it. I'm gonna.
You should just
definitely
buy
find
it and fly some out with you
I
tomorrow.
should, yeah.
You should just bring some home. Did you bring a trick bag?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just fucking throw it in your bank, dude.
I might.
Buy
But
2
I
or
would
3.
rather if they just distribute out on the
You
East Coast.
should. We'll write them a letter.
Start on Matty D. Hanging with Matty D.
Yeah, we'll write them a letter. So, do you want to get into why you have to eat gluten free?
No, yeah. I mean, I just have stomach issues. I have something called IBS.
Okay.
And,
Irritable bowel syndrome.
Irritable bowel syndrome.
So you're
yeah.
shitting everywhere?
I don't like to. I'm gonna shit all over these walls. I can't hold it. Can we pause this real quick? No, it just and it really just irritates me, and so I a lot of blood work. I had tested for celiacs. I don't have celiacs, but
That's good.
I just have like gluten. It just can cause a lot of inflammation. And just when I get bloated, my stomach's looks like I'm pregnant. and it fucking hurts.
Did you always feel that way? Because go.
I didn't always feel that way. That's the crazy thing. And the thing about gluten is that your body will develop an intolerance to it eventually. A lot, and that's why it's happening more frequently. Is that you don't have to have celiacs to necessarily not be able to
be gluten free.
be gluten free.
Okay.
Because it's irritating. It causes inflammation, and inflammation can cause a whole lot of issues.
Is that because they're putting so much shit into it? Do you think, or do you think that's just the natural being? Because
I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know.
Because it's just so funny how, I guess for our parents' era, let's just say, when they were coming up, how
Right.
like Wonder Bread, like when Wonder Bread, that's probably
Right.
a little bit before, but when Wonder Bread came out, everyone had a sandwich. Now it's like
They
you
don't
go to
sell
a
Wonder Bread anymore?
yeah, I'm sure they do. Dude, that company ain't going nowhere. They
I was
probably
I
probably
was
sell
the-
gluten
I was
free
the
Wonder Bread.
packaging. It was like white.
Yeah,
with all
with the
colorful
yellow, blue,
bubbles.
and red. Yeah. It's legit. With
It's
the
appealing.
Yeah, it was. That's how they got people. Like
Yeah.
Wonder Bread. Like
Wonder.
I wonder how good it is.
The wonder of it
Yeah.
all.
Is that that's not
No,
their slogan?
that's Foxwoods Casino.
Oh, Foxwoods. Oh man, that's so great. No, what it's just funny because and now it's like I go home and I just miss like a deli sandwich because we don't the bread out here. It's just not the same. You know that.
Right.
But
Is it something to do with the water?
yeah, that's what they say. It's with like my family has pizzeria back home too. It's just you just can't get the same
Right.
consistency. It's the chemicals and stuff.
Yeah.
But now it's I want whole wheat bread. I don't need bread. I want a wrap. I want this. I want that. It's like
Right.
it's becoming so much more to where I think not necessarily like strict diets, but everyone. Maybe it's just like the age we're at, but strays away from like eating a lot of bread and stuff. As to like, I remember growing
Yeah.
up, it was like, here's your sandwich, go to school. You know what I'm saying? And now, I don't know if it's just us getting older. I'm more cautious of what I eat because I don't feel as well when I
You
eat
don't
the
wanna
bread.
feel like shit.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I think it's definitely a generational thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think there's definitely something like you're saying. I think you're alluding to, if gluten was the issue, why weren't they having issues back then? Type thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I think there is something else. I was just recommended by a GI guide. Hey, take a break from gluten. Start seeing how you feel. And ever since I've done that, I've just felt a whole lot better.
Yeah.
And my symptoms aren't as bad. But I mean, when you actually look at like what gluten is, have you ever like seen the video of, I think it was Jimmy Kimmel, or like you ever see when he does
When he break down like what
lie witness news when he goes on the street?
Oh yeah,
and he does,
yeah.
Like,
And he
makes
asks
up
people,
facts.
yeah.
Like he does one like he did recently that I saw was like of the royal wedding.
Okay.
So the royal wedding didn't happen yet, but he went out. They went
Was
out on
he
the street
asking?
and he was like, "Hey, did you watch the royal wedding?" And they're like, "Yeah." I think it's in L.A. And people are like, "Oh yeah." They're like, "What did you think of it?" He's like, "Oh, it was so beautiful."
And it didn't even happen.
It didn't happen. Yeah. So he does this thing called lie witness news.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
It's either Jimmy Kimmel.
It's probably Jimmy Kimmel. It's Jimmy Kimmel because he's the only one in LA.
Yeah,
He always does
it's
that
Jimmy
shit.
Kimmel.
Yeah.
So he did one about gluten. So he went. It's so funny. It's like, hey, hey, we're doing this thing on gluten. Are you gluten free? And they're like, oh yeah, oh my god, I love being gluten free. And then he's like, what is gluten? And people are like,
Nobody knows what it is.
They have no idea.
Yeah.
It's basically just a mixture of two proteins that is in like wheat, barley, all those types of things that your body just naturally can't digest.
Okay.
So that's why it irritates the crap out of people. And some people can digest it, but I think you'll see more and more people. As you see in San Diego, is great for gluten-free options. So everywhere I go, I've been able to
Really? Compared
eat
to back home?
and drink.
Cutwater vodka mules
Yep.
and whiskey lemon teas. Shout out to Cutwater
Unbelievable.
Spirits.
You need those.
If you guys want a podcast to sponsor, you know which one to sponsor.
Yep.
Um,
So it's been great.
Compared to back home.
Yeah, and everybody's getting better. Like you'll see more and more because people are becoming more health conscious. But it's just so funny that, like people like that. I don't say that if you don't need to eat gluten free, it's not a bad choice. Like, but it's funny that people like because for some people look at it as like a fad or a trend. Like, oh,
Yeah,
I'm
like, oh, you're
gluten-free.
weak. Yeah, I know what you mean.
And so they're like, oh yeah, oh my god, I hate gluten. They're like,
Yeah.
what is gluten? And no one, at least the ones he showed, no one knew the
nobody
answers.
knew.
It was
Those are the best.
hilarious. It was so good.
It's funny because I remember, because my family owns pizzeria back home, and I remember my uncle, this guy came in and sold my uncle on these gluten-free pizza crusts, and they were made out of like potato flour.
Yep.
Which it's just a frozen pre-made dough that my uncle would throw. We'd throw the sauce on it, the cheese, everything,
Yep.
And my uncle threw some money behind it and advertised for we have gluten-free pizza, and we had I'll never forget this. We had people coming in from 45 minutes, hour away. They're like, you don't understand, and my uncle was like, $19 a pie, and it's like a 14-inch little pie.
Wow, that's awesome.
These people were like, whatever it costs, we'll take one, and then make two for the road.
Wow.
Because they didn't. This is before the boom. This is like 2006, 2005 maybe, and they couldn't get it anywhere. So it was just.
They probably had celiacs or something like that.
They did. They go and that's how I knew what celiac disease was, and I could like see firsthand like people who are extremely gluten intolerant to where they just really can't have it. But I've strayed away from eating a lot of carbs. I eat rice usually at lunch.
Rice is good.
And then I stray away. I eat a lot of popcorn because it's a whole grain, so then I just don't put anything on it.
Yeah.
And but I feel better.
No butter on that bad boy.
No, I don't. Put a spritz of salt. Dude, I do it on the. I do put olive oil on the pot.
Okay.
I do it on the oven. Dude, I'm old school.
You pop out there.
I shop at Sprouts. Look at my hat. I shop at Sprouts, dude.
That's a good way to do it. That's the best.
Have you ever
type of
done it that
popcorn.
way?
The best type of popcorn.
So I used to do it. I had an air popper.
Yep.
Then I moved on to the brown bag with a little bit of oil, like a lunch bag.
Yep.
Put it in the microwave, caused a mess, but it came out good. And then my cousin's like, dude, you gotta do it on the stove. Don't fuck around. Do it on the stove. And I did it on the stove. I'll never make popcorn a different way.
It really is a huge difference.
It is. It tastes better.
It does taste a
It
lot
just
better.
tastes, and you hear like that,
Just
and
to
the
see
whole
it
thing,
kinda-
fill up. You get the lid on there. You're just like, I'm a G,
Yep.
dude. I'm making popcorn. I'm an Indian. I'm a
Way
Native
better.
American. This is where it came from. But I do feel way better. But I know you were giving shit to our friend Benjamin. We'll bring him up again about how he doesn't eat red meat. And hold on, let me finish what you're gonna say. I was curious about this. So I was like, we eat a lot of turkey, we eat a lot of chicken, we eat a lot of fish, right?
Yeah. Which is good.
I don't eat a lot of meat because when I do, I don't feel as well. So I was like, I wonder why. So I was like, why do I feel shitty eating red meat? So I looked up blood types. A positive.
No, that's true.
And for me, it sucks because my ideal diet is supposed to be a low meat, high green intake vegetable with like a lot of seeds and nuts. I'm unfortunately allergic to tree nuts, so I can't sustain a diet like that.
Right.
But I feel like, don't get me wrong, I'll have a fucking hearty ass steak, but at the same time, I'm not gonna. I don't like to eat it regularly like I used to. I'd rather eat turkey.
No, I mean, if you don't feel good from doing it, the only reason I was giving Ben a hard time was because, thank you, sir, I was looking for that.
I know you were.
Yeah, shout out to
Cutwater Spirits Vodka Meals on this country. If you need a sponsor for a podcast, let me know.
So the only reason I was giving Ben a hard time is not that I'm saying like you don't eat red meat, but his reasoning for not eating red meat was that it was raising his cholesterol. When then you'll go out and then you'll eat fried fish.
Yeah, I remember.
And so there's the logic of thinking like, well, that is more likely to raise your cholesterol than you having a steak.
Yeah, you're right.
So that was my only thing. If you don't feel good eating steak and stuff like that,
but I love it. But I love it though.
But you gotta listen to your body. Like,
exactly.
If you don't feel good, then don't eat it.
Like I go to like Peter Luger's in the city and I'll get a fat fucking steak. You know what I'm saying? And I just do something like that. But I won't like I used to eat a lot of ground beef because I'm like, oh, I want to get big. I want to eat a lot of ground beef. Now I don't, and I feel way better eating turkey.
That's good.
Eating the turkey.
That's what you should do then.
Like Jenny O, eat so much Jenny O.
You've had filet mignon before? I gotta tell the story. So how do you if you had a filet, how would you have it cooked?
Right now, chef's choice. If I go to a restaurant, because obviously I'm not getting a filet mignon if I go to fucking Chili's. But if I go to like a steakhouse and I get a steak, I say chef's choice.
So it's gonna be red in the middle.
Do you think people think I'm an asshole when I say that?
Chef's choice. I don't know. I don't think I've ever been to.
I always say that before. Whatever the chef's think.
Chef's choice, and he's gonna cook it
because the way he thinks it tastes best.
It's good.
That's why.
So it's gonna be red in the middle. It's gonna be at least.
You don't
pink.
like that, do you?
Oh, I love that. No, I love that.
Okay.
I got to share this story because I went out a few months ago. It was a work event, and it was my ex-girlfriend's work at the time. And I was sitting across from this couple. I don't think they went out that much. So they ordered 2 fillets. Okay. And they ordered it. The first one goes, how do you like that cooked? Well done. And I looked at him. I was like, okay. I was like, all right.
Was it a girl or a guy?
It was a guy at first, and it was a couple. I was like, okay. Looking around, I was getting uncomfortable. I was like, all right, maybe that's just like you. She orders, how do you like that cooked filet? Well done. I almost lost my shit. I was looking at the table if anybody else heard it. Yeah. I was like, who the fuck orders a filet mignon? It was like a hockey puck. And then they didn't finish it, so they took it home. I was like, you gonna put that in the microwave? You're not gonna be able to eat it. I was like so mad.
No, I know exactly what you mean.
And I get like people like want it well done, but I was like, that's not how you order a filet.
Did you always like it red in the middle though?
I
would be offended too.
I had to leave the table, walk away.
Did you always order your steak red in the middle?
I order it medium.
Always though? Like your whole life?
Always. I like it a little more pink.
Okay, because when I grew up, my parents always ordered it for me. Yeah. Well done.
Oh, they
and
did?
My burgers, well done. And I didn't know any better because that's, So when I would go out, when I was younger, I'd be like, well done. And I'm just like, okay. You're thinking that's, I'm thinking that's what I grew up on. That's what I like. So eventually I got older, and now I get a medium. Like, medium's like my way to go. Medium rare if I get a burger because I like it juicy.
I like the medium rare is good.
Yeah. Sometimes, though, they cook it
They get dicey with it, too rare.
So medium, I think mediums.
That's why you got to go medium.
Yeah.
But I was like, all right, this guy ordered you just don't get a filet well done.
But if you go to a steakhouse, do you order and they have all different cuts? Do you order a fillet?
No, I don't. I like ribeyes.
Why? Because it's so marbleized.
Yeah, and it's got a little more fat in it.
So it's that taste.
It's the taste. But
I didn't know that.
I don't go to a lot of steak restaurants because I truly feel I'm not like good. Like I love ribeyes, but I feel like I could grill my ribeye better than what they get it because I can season it the way I want. So I don't go out a lot and order a steak. If I order, I'll grill it at home.
You know what we do?
What?
So I'm gonna blow your fucking mind right now.
Please blow it.
I have a refrigerator in my studio. I have a studio in my house.
I'm in your studio right now.
I have a sous vide.
What the hell? What is a sous vide?
See, guys who have hats like this, they have sous vide.
Yeah,
you know what sous vide is?
No.
You should get one, dude. It honestly.
What is it?
So Madeline's dad got it for us for Christmas last year, or 2 years ago, not this past one, 2 years ago.
Yep.
So it is this contraption. So you get a pot.
Yep.
And you get a vacuum sealed bag, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you put this thing in the it's like a giant heater. It's like a giant fucking cylinder, and I can do it from my phone. And I set the temperature to say 110 degrees, right?
Yep.
Take my steak, season it up. I put like 10 cloves of garlic and a couple things at a time, and I vacuum seal it up so it's suction, and I put it in the water for like 2 hours.
Really?
So it cooks. The water doesn't boil, but the water's at like 110 degrees. I don't know what water boils at, but it's not boiling. And you just leave it.
Yeah.
You leave it, and it just fucking
2 hours.
2 hours, 3 hours. Let it cook. So it looks cooked and it looks kind of gray on the outside.
Yeah.
You take it out, but like 5 to 10 minutes before you take it out, you get that fucking cast iron real hot.
Yeah.
You take it out, you throw it in, sear the one side, sear the other side. Take it out, you let it sit for 5 minutes, you cut it, the best fucking steak you'll ever have.
Really?
I wish you were here longer, I would have made you one.
I've never even heard of that before.
We do that, we do the pork loin like that.
Nice.
Oh my dude.
It's like a crock pot type.
No, it's not, because you're not cooking, you're cooking it in the water, but it's in a sealed Ziploc
I've never even
like
heard of that.
type bit.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm behind the times.
Dude, you should fucking get one.
What's it called? A sous vide?
SOUS space VIDE, a sous vide.
You're gonna have to write that one down.
Yeah, I will. Dude, ask Malin. We don't use it as much.
Yeah.
But when we do, and we make steak, we'll probably do it this Sunday now that I talk about it.
I saw your menu out there for the week.
That changed our fucking eating habits.
Stuffed turkey pepper?
That's way old. That's way old.
I got excited for you.
No, we did that. That was like 2-3 weeks ago. She's slacking.
I was looking for leftovers.
She's slacking, dude.
Yeah,
they weren't that good, dude.
No,
they didn't make them the way I wanted them.
Oh.
You know what we do? We do a lot of Cooking Light. Her mom got us a subscription to Cooking Light.
Is that with a food delivery type service?
No. It's a magazine, Cooking Light.
Oh, okay.
And we go to Sprouts and Ralph's, and we fucking... Ben thinks I'm crazy because I spend $80 on my fucking food a week. I'm like,
$80 a week? Oh, my God.
Between the two of us, but then I don't buy...
That's fantastic.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I thought you were going to say it.
Jeez, I wish I could. I mean, I'm not with my girlfriend anymore, but... God,
we go every Sunday morning at like...
If I let her go shopping, she'd spend like $200 a week.
Fuck that.
I can't afford that shit.
Bro, we don't eat. I don't get snacks.
$80 a week is fantastic.
We get, because you know why?
And a big guy like you got to eat a lot of meals.
Bro, so I do the intermittent fasting now. I do from 12 to 8. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I kind of flown it, but I don't start eating Saturday morning or Sunday morning until 12.
Wow.
Because I just don't. It's what I like to do.
You just stay in bed until then?
No. You know what's crazy? I feel 10 times better. I go to the gym. Like, tomorrow I'll wake up, I'll go to the gym, I'll get a black iced coffee right before I go to the gym.
Even after all the tequila shots I give you tonight?
Yeah, but that's all I'll drink is black iced coffee. And I'll drink that and then water. Yep. And then I'll come home. And I won't eat till 12. Sometimes I'll be like, fuck, it's 11:50. I'm like waiting, like heating up the skillet. And then I get there and I'm like, I feel 10 times. Cool, but I feel better eating like that. And I eat from 12 to 8. On the weekends, obviously, it's a little fucking thing. And I have the alcohol afterwards and stuff like that. But Monday through Friday, I'm pretty fucking strict. Cool, today, I'll flaunt it a little bit because we're going out to dinner. But it's I feel way better about myself. And I feel real good.
That's the number one thing, dude. As long as you're feeling good. There's so many things at work that people are always like, oh, this works. Do what makes you feel good. If that makes you feel good, do it. Absolutely.
I feel better about myself, too. Like, the other day, I had, like, a couple cheeses because I was packing my lunch.
Cheez-Its?
Yeah, at, like, 8 in the morning.
Get those extra toasted ones?
That's what I got, man!
Dude, those things
oh, my God! How good are they?
I have to put the box away.
Oh my God! I told Madeline.
Extra toasted.
I was like, dude, I think I'm weird. I thought I was weird because I like the extra crunchy ones that would be in the box randomly, Dude, and then they have them made.
Now dude, I go to the grocery store. I can't go down that aisle because I would eat they're so.
I was like, oh, let's get cheeses, and then I was like, they have extra toast. This was last weekend. I was like, yep.
Dude, they're unbelievable.
Oh
my God!
But I like to get one snack a week like that. Yeah. Or like I do craisins.
Craisins is a snack. Are you?
I eat a lot of popcorn though, dude. I eat popcorn every night.
The way you make it is good.
I eat it every night.
It's good.
It's good for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool, man. I like that.
All right, what else we got, dude? Oh, let's talk about this because this is obviously said news that we heard this morning. So this podcast is Friday, June 8th. So this morning we unfortunately woke up and Mr. Anthony Bourdain has passed away. So
bad.
You know who he was, right?
Absolutely, man. He was. I loved his shows.
Parts Unknown. Parts Unknown is the one I know him
Parts
from.
Unknown. He also had another show I think before that. But he was amazing. Just the way that he. One, I liked just who he was as a person, I just thought he was a cool guy, but just his relationship with food, how
He's real.
He showed, like, you can see so much culture from of a place just from the food that they have. And I thought that was one of the best things he did, is that he could bring people together through a television show just by showing the importance of culture, of food in different cultures. And I thought, I don't think anybody will ever be able to replicate that, duplicate that the way that he did.
It's just, if correct me if I'm wrong, I think he was a recovering or a heroin addict or something, or a drug addict of some sort.
I think he was. I mean, you know,
it's just something.
I think it was heroin.
Okay,
I think it was. That's why I think I read that today. So I read a lot about it.
But he hung himself, dude.
Is that how he did it? I didn't know that.
He hung himself.
It's so sad, dude.
But just, I mean, I don't want to throw any shade at Kate Spade. She hung herself too on Tuesday. Was it Tuesday?
I was thinking? I was like, and this is not meant in any way to be messed up. I was like, did they have a relationship or something? Like, was he sad that Kate Spade? I don't know. That's what went through my mind. But it just shows you that.
That's interesting you say that, though, because God, I don't know.
It's so coincidental, like. And people, they're famous, so we see that people are doing this stuff.
Yeah, they say death comes in threes too, is what the saying is.
And people are famous, but people are doing this stuff all the time. We just don't hear about it.
It's when I would say people. He's a regular guy. He's definitely a regular guy. A friend of mine, I've done a podcast. I've just watched a ton of his stuff, and he was just a regular fucking guy. And he had a camera following him around to talk about his love for food. And he's gonna be severely missed.
Absolutely.
And I just think when people hold him to such a pedestal and on such a high point, they don't realize that he probably had so many demons he was dealing with. I mean, you have to think about what point in your life do you get to where killing yourself is the only. It's sad, and
it's super sad.
It's I don't know. Like you look at Kate Spade, she had a fucking successful like pocketbook. Her brand was like whatever. She ran with it, And then and she hung herself, and then this morning you wake up, Anthony Bourdain's fucking dead. It's just, I don't understand.
It's sad. I mean, I think people really, I think it's growing and growing, but obviously depression, anxiety, mental illnesses, like, you really got to think about it. People, like, I think before, like, I started having, get anxiety, and I think everybody deals with anxiety to some extent, but people don't take it seriously. You think, like, depression maybe... Oh, I'm sad. I don't want blah blah blah, and it's so much deeper and darker than that. Where you can go out and be functional, but people don't really truly understand what's happening in your mind, and it seems like that's the type of thing that was going on with people. And you gotta take it seriously. You shouldn't be afraid if you're feeling those sort of way. Don't be afraid to go talk to somebody.
We got into that last night. Yeah, we got into that last night.
You know what I mean? It's like I think people look at it like a weakness, and it's
because I think
it's not.
Growing up, that's what it was viewed at, and now times are changing, and you obviously have to take those things into account. But it's
sad, man.
It is. It's real sad. But
I liked Anthony Bourdain a lot. He was a cool
his
guy.
legend's gonna live on.
He did. Right? He made me like want to try foods
like
that
different
I never
cuisines.
like. I wanted to go to like these cultures, and just the way that he like talked about food.
He was real. He would just tell it how it is,
and he would just eat it, and it was so like he made me appeal to more types of.
Yeah, nothing. I don't think it's going to be hard to live up to that guy.
Yeah, no, I don't think anybody. Just his delivery, I think he had a good.
He's an East Coast guy too, though. I think he's a Jersey guy.
Jersey,
yeah,
that makes sense. I can see him Jersey, New York.
He's the fucking man, dude. That's where the best people come from.
Yeah. So no, it was very very sad to see that, and all over social media you see the outpouring respect that people have for him. Even Joe Rogan,
he's he's been on the show before a couple times. I think they were hunting for like duck or something like that.
Yeah, and they're good friends. So it's sad, and it's disappointing.
Yeah, well, rest in peace to Anthony Bourdain.
Absolutely.
And to Kate Spade as well. I mean,
did you know Kate Spade is David Spade's sister-in-law? I didn't know that.
I found that out
today.
from an Instagram post.
I saw that today too.
David Spade.
From David Spade. I saw that
too. She passed away.
I had no idea. Wow.
You think that's why she got famous?
From David Spade?
Like, he was big in the fucking 90s.
He was big, but then...
Like, give him a little boost, though?
I feel he got that creepy vibe.
Yeah, he definitely does, man. Ever since Chris Farley passed away, rest his soul. But
he was nothing without Chris Farley.
Yeah, dude.
So, I don't know, maybe. But I had no idea. That was just a coincidence.
What?
that they like have the same last name.
The two of them?
Yeah.
You're 100% right. In the same way.
I was like,
the
I didn't
same
know they
exact
were
thing until I
related.
saw that post.
Yeah, it was a nice post about her. So
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
can't fucking. She's a fucking diamond in the rough, dude. All right,
Diamond
so
in
you
the
know
rough.
what we do? We do the fucking. We're gonna get to the chat pack because we got dinner in about 20 minutes, but. We don't give a fuck
Chat
if
pack.
we're late because we know Ben's going to be late. Shout out to Ben for the third time and
Yeah.
Cutwater Spirits for supplying us with the most beautiful drinks that we can have in San Diego. So I'm going to go, you're going to go, I'm going to go, you're going to go.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Oh, this
Chat
is
pack.
a fucking perfect
Oh,
question,
good.
dude.
I like it. I
I'm
like
so
it.
pumped that I picked. I don't
Do you do this on purpose?
No, I swear to God,
All right,
dude.
let me
I
get the
picked.
question.
If you could have been there to witness any specific moment in sports history,
Oh
what
my
moment would you
God.
choose?
Oh my goodness.
How good of a question is that for you?
Holy shit.
You know what? I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I'll give you two.
Two sports moments. Damn. That's tough, man. I mean, I'm a huge Michael Jordan fan, so
I was just thinking that picture.
if I could see sports moment, one moment though, I would have liked to see the game that he scored all those points on the flu, but I would have liked to see the championship game where he won when his father died. I think
Okay.
that's what comes to mind. It's a tough question. You got to think about. There's so many sports events that have happened. Damn. Two? I can only pick two?
Well, technically you can only pick one compared to the track pack,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna let you pick
It
two.
would be anything Michael Jordan, I think. I would love to
Okay.
see Michael Jordan play basketball live in the flesh. I think I would like to see I'm not a hockey fan, but I think it would have been cool to watch the Miracle on Ice.
That was gonna be mine. Be there in Lake Placid.
Yeah. Do you know that wasn't even the championship game?
No, it was the game before the
was the game
championship.
And it was it was the championship. I actually went there for an Anytime Fitness convention in
Where, Lake Placid?
It was held at that arena.
Did they have memorabilia?
All over the place, and one of the guest speakers was a guy that was on the team.
Really?
And that's where I found that information out. He was like, "This wasn't even the championship."
Oh, I
game."
knew that because in
See,
the
I didn't-
movie, if you watch, it's like, and then the USA went on to win the.
Yeah, I don't know if I ever saw it, but
You didn't see Miracle?
I don't think I saw Miracle.
It's on Netflix now. They just
Is
put it on-
it?
You should download it for the plane,
I should.
bro.
I should.
Get your rocks off, dude. Make you want to play hockey.
Damn. There's a lot though, but I'm a huge Michael Jordan fan.
Yeah.
Michael over LeBron. I like Kobe Bryant because I think he's more like Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
But anything Michael Jordan, he's my favorite athlete of all time.
Alright.
If anybody gets into the debate of who's better, LeBron or
I
Michael,
automatically think Michael Jordan.
and I like LeBron's amazing. But ask yourself this: when's the last time someone killed someone for LeBron James shoes? And that's the end of the discussion. All right, that's it.
Does he
No one's
have
ever
a
killed
shoe?
anybody
Does
for.
he have a shoe?
Yeah, he has shoes. But LeBron James. No one's ever killed anybody over it. People are killing each other for Jordans, and that's the end of this conversation.
That's a good point.
All right,
That is
all
a
right.
great point.
All right, so what I do, I just pick
You ask
one.
me, whatever you want. Dude.
Chat pack. All right. If you were an airline pilot and were told to choose any route that you would have to fly for your entire career, what two cities would you go back and forth from? These are good. Chat pack, man.
1, 2 cities. So see, that's hard because I don't know if I would fly to L.A. or if I would fly to New York. I think I would fly to L.A.
Why LA? Because you'd probably get to spend some time there.
Yeah, I think LA's. I like LA.
You like LA?
If I had to pick, I would pick
Yeah.
that because it's a hub.
Okay.
You know, I like. But maybe no. But I'm just see me. I'm thinking logically, like, oh, there would never be a flight from San Diego to Fiji or something like that.
You go to
You know?
Fiji back and forth. Yeah.
No, but if I could
Keep it U.S. Keep it U.S.
like from 2 cities in the U.S.
Yeah, 2 cities in the U.S.
Oh, I'd fly from San Diego to New York.
So even though you live here, it would be San Diego.
Yeah, San Diego, New York.
So it is really one of the best places on earth.
100%. If you're just talking continental United States, I have to keep it to 2
Yeah.
cities. I'd fly San Diego to New York, and if I couldn't keep it to 2 cities, I think I would pick somewhere in Europe, just because the flights are so cheap to go everywhere else in
Yeah.
Europe. So I can go and be like, oh, I'm flying in 5 days. Oh, we'll fly to Portugal. Oh,
Yeah.
we'll fly to well, not Brazil because that's South America, but we'll fly to the south of France or we'll go to Italy. You know, something like that probably.
Do you know it's on the topic? It was from Connecticut. It's cheaper for me to fly to Ireland than it is to San Diego.
Oh, trust me, we just bought flights to Europe.
It's unbelievable.
It's
I was like,
unfucking
what? I was
real.
like, what the hell is
You
that?
can fly to England from New York City for $100.
No,
Primera Air.
Oh my God!
Shout out to Primera Air if you're looking for a podcast to sponsor.
Yeah, absolutely. Hanging with Matty D.
But no. Primera Air, you can fly for $100.
Wow.
There's like $109 you can do. I mean, I'm not flying it. It's like Spirit of the fucking Europe.
Yeah,
hey, you still get there.
That's
You still get $100, dude.
You get there. Damn. Cool.
All right, let's go. We got one more each, dude.
Chat back, baby.
Make them worth it. Ooh, okay. If you could wake up every morning, open your bedroom blinds, and look out the huge glass window at a perfect view, what would that view be?
It'd be some big booty hut. No, I'm just it would be, honestly, it would be this place. I love.
Where though? Where in here?
It would probably be. You know, I'm spoiled right now because you know Ben's place.
Oh, it's phenomenal.
On the bay. It's beautiful. It would either be on that bay or somewhere on the beach.
Would you rather it on the bay or on the beach?
I think I would like if I had to live there, it would be the bay. Because I like the craziness.
Yeah.
I don't think I like it all the time.
Yeah.
And it's close enough where you can just walk there. So I think it would be the bay. And I'm saying that because I've been staying at this place.
Yeah, of course.
And
I'm the same way, though. You hit the nail on the head. I'm the same way. I think if I were to do it, though, and I were to pick...
Yeah.
I would pick where Ben's at, but the third floor.
Just a little
if
bit
I could.
higher.
I just like to be up a little bit so I can view a little bit more.
Yeah. No, it would be San Diego. San Diego is... If anybody's listening out there that's thinking about leaving San Diego, just don't do it. Figure it out.
You're out of your fucking mind,
unless
dude.
it's a circumstance that you can't control. All right,
Garza says, "What's up?" By the way.
What's up, Garza?
I'm not watching anymore. But he said
Alaimo
or Alaimo for those of you back on the East Coast.
Yeah, he said that he was going to hit me up this week and he didn't. So
is he? We'll hit him up tonight.
Yeah, we will. But I don't know if I can handle that type of crazy stuff.
Nah, he won't go that.
He's going to show up in like a unitard.
I don't know if I can wear this hat out. I'm get made
all
fun
right.
of.
This is good. This is because we all have bad days.
Okay.
All right. Statistically, you're going to have a bad day. You just got to accept it.
Okay.
365 days out of the year, statistically, you're going to have a bad day.
Yeah.
So when you're having a bad day, don't get all pissed about it.
Okay, read the
all right,
question.
What do we?
I'm nervous.
I just want people to know that statistically, out of 365 days, you're going to have a bad day. It just is impossible. It's all about perspective. Anyways, whenever you are having a bad day, what is the best thing you can do to help cheer yourself up? What does Matty D do?
Personally?
Yeah. We all have bad days. I don't know if I can say on the podcast what I do. I might lose some views. I'm kidding.
Jerk off. Yeah, come on. I'll do it, man. Statistics. That's a good question.
It's a tough one.
I'm going to say... it depends, though. I'm going to say go to the gym.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I want to say eat, but I know if I eat, I'm going to be pissed that I didn't go to the gym because I ate that.
Vicious cycle.
Yeah, it's going to be that vicious cycle. I think either eat or I've been walking a lot lately, just going on walks. She's been dragging me out of the house just to go on walks with the dog and stuff like that, which I should be doing already. But we've been walking like everywhere. Like I feel like even just to Ben's house, we Uber or we'll ride our bikes or we'll walk, and it's like it's just so like mind clearing. It's like really it's exactly, and even
it's almost like a form of meditation.
Yeah, but I think probably like go for a walk or go to the gym. I would have to say.
Yeah, no, perfect. I wish more people would do that.
Yeah, but they don't. Only what is it? Like 3? What did you say before?
There's about 50 million gym in the United States. About 3 to 5% of people will actually do it consistently by themselves. So
we'll go to the fucking gym, people.
Go to the gym, meditate. Meditation. I've gotten into some meditation. I know we gotta wrap it up, but it is very, very powerful.
You've gotten into meditation?
Yeah, I mean, you just do that. Like, just there's so many apps.
The breathing. I have this British, you do the breathing at the table?
Absolutely. You just breathe, and you just like if you're having trouble sleeping, like 2 minutes a day could just like change your perspective for the whole day. It's all
really
absolutely.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
I highly recommend it.
You have an
People
app?
don't think. Yeah, I have 2 apps. People don't think they can meditate just because you don't. You just gotta.
Everything's so fast.
Yeah, your mind is the smartest thing you have. So.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you coming
dude,
on.
I love being on here.
Did you have fun at least?
Absolutely, dude. I'd love to hang with Matty D all the time.
Next time you come out, you got to come
Next
back.
Next time, if you could write my name on the board, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, all right.
Samantha, I know that you were a previous guest. You obviously were a way better guest to get your name written on the board.
Hey, man, I was fucking coming. I was on.
Whatever. Thanks for sneaking me in.
Dude, thank you for gracing us with your presence.
I will.
Guys, it's been a pleasure. It's Friday. Everyone have a good weekend. This will probably come out on Wednesday, but whoever cares. Have a good weekend that weekend. Matt, again, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence, man. It's been a pleasure.
Appreciate it, man. Yep.
Guys, till next time. Adios.